2, 1, and we are live.
Hello.
Good evening, Adam. Good evening.
Okay. Good to be here.
It is very nice seeing you. How is your January going on? Yes.
January's going well. No complaints about January. I think that domains are picking up in January. I think that this is going to be probably one of the best years ever for domains and online and for web design and hosting and all that stuff. And I'm looking forward to a really great 2022.
Yes, and I have seen that there have been some interesting sales, recent sales as well. There was a three-letter LLL.com name that was sold in December for 2 million and something. There have been some really good sales as well, and January has been quite active as well.
Yeah, I found the first week of January, the first 2 weeks, I think I sold about 5 or 6 names. So it's definitely been an active start.
Okay.
Some lower end names, a lot of $4,000 or $5,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 names. But to me, it doesn't really matter as long as there's activity. That's good. So I'm always happy with that.
So, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everybody. Depending from the place you are, this is a live stream where we talk about domain names. We'll try to get these live streams as regular as possible, not always, and we will be targeting Mondays. Times will vary as well, as we are all busy people. And if you are a first-time viewer, my name is Helmut Speshko, and I'm the founder of HostMaria, and my company name is No Stress Limited. I live in the UK, and up here you have Mr. Adam Dicker from Canada, and Adam is one of the most well-known people in the domain name industry. He has been several times in domain name Hall of Fame. Yes,
yeah,
is that proper name? And manages how many domain names have you got?
30,000.
30,000.
Well, probably by now 31,000 because I've been buying a lot recently.
Okay, and of course, and then we have Sam joining us as well. And here from the UK is Sam Charles at Acorn. At Acorn, he's well known as a wizard. Acorn Domains. Sam? And
How you doing? Yeah, just give me a second. I'm trying to sort out my my Wi-Fi as usual.
No problem. And while Sam, yes, that's fine.
Just like the Wizard of Oz, he doesn't want to be seen yet behind the curtain.
Yeah,
he's getting in.
I will be on in a second. I'm just trying to sort my router out. I'm actually getting fiber optic pumped into the house soon. So because I'm running off. I've only got a 60 meg line coming in, and I've got too many devices. And of course, in America, I suppose you've all got like fast internet. What have you got there, Adam?
I have a 1 gig line, 1 gigabyte. But if I had if I had to, I would just unplug the kids and the heck with them.
Yeah.
The router's in my office, so I can unplug all the other lines to the house. And I'm the only one on a direct connection. The rest of them are on Wi-Fi. But we have mesh.
Yes. And for the viewers, so the spiel is secondary. So either on Facebook or YouTube, you can ask your questions. Although the stream goes on Twitter and Twitch as well, and other places, the best ones are Facebook and YouTube. You can ask your questions or just say hello. We will put these questions or comments on the screen, and the domain name experts will answer your questions or comments.
Do you find that a lot of times the questions don't pop up on certain streams?
Absolutely not. No. Has it happened with you, Adam?
Yeah, it's happened with me when I'm doing live on StreamYard. Sometimes they say questions and I don't see them, and then later on I see that they ask them inside of the thing when I look at the broadcast later. Just interesting, that's all.
And you're using StreamYard as well, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You taught me that.
Yes. StreamYard is awesome. And by the way, hi Bill. And by the way, at AppSumo, there is a deal called Melon. And
Melon?
It is Melon, yes, almost identical to StreamYard. A bit more difficult, but the same functionality. And the price is $59 or I think $99 a lifetime deal.
MELON?
Melon. Yes.
Like,
yes. Mike, Oscar, Lima, Oscar, November. That's it.
Yeah, perfect. I'll take a look. See if it's any good.
And $99 and we are paying 49 for StreamYard's Pro features or something like
month.
that. So
Yep.
yes, so 2 months using StreamYard is the same as Melon. Melon is great as well.
Cool. Very good.
Okay. So Adam, you said that you've sold 4 or 5 names so far, yes, this month.
Yes, I knew you were going to ask me that after I said it, so
of
I'm
course,
just going to pull up the records and see what there was.
Hey Sammy, nice seeing you.
Right now, I'm selling something kind of odd. Poolscapes, Poolscapes. That's a CA. The other ones that I sold were hormone therapy.ca, crystalsforhealing.com, kidsdebitcards.com, compactcharger.com, and redesigningwebsites.com. Those are some that were sold in the last, I guess, 4 weeks. Well, I've also bought a lot.
And what do you sell kids' credit cards for?
So that one was sold on I have to go back to it, but I'm pretty sure it was sold on a 2-year lease at $100 a month. I'm just pulling that one up.
That's perfect. And had the year lease made contact with you directly or through Dan or
through
something?
Through Dan.com.
Awesome marketplace.
Yeah, no, it's got a lot of new features, and they've added some. They keep adding new things now. They added another feature where you can just. I don't like it because I like to price some of them if they're not high end, but where you can just say ask about the price, and you can do that. But I'd rather have prices on the ones that are cheaper. They call this feature price request, and then if you enable it, it just says ask for price.
Bang. Off we go. Okay, and there is a first question coming in. The main explorer says, "Hi all, I have a question. For some reason, Sam, maybe you can start answering this question first. Sam, what do you say?" So, for some reason on Afternic, when I put a domain on fast transfer, I do not get another email to opt in for transfer. Any reason why this happens? Or yes, if Sam is off, then
I think Sam's off. So the only reason that this would happen is if it was a TLD that is not supported by fast transfer, like the .ca is not supported for fast transfer, you can't do it, or if the domain isn't at a GoDaddy approved fast transfer registrar. Now, like I said, I've had lots of them that won't do fast transfer because it's a .ca or it's a GTLD or something from a different country. They only do a few of them, and CA is not one of them. So that's probably why.
So maybe, Adam, you as a former VP of GoDaddy's, maybe you can explain what is Afternic. I can explain that. Recently, I was watching on YouTube different videos on domain name business, and GoDaddy's videos are popping up all the time. And when they start explaining how you can make money with selling domain names, they sell, hey, you can list here, there, and also at Afternic, and I never ever disclose that it is owned by them.
Yeah, so it's interesting. Originally, the company was started early on by 2 brothers. I can only remember one of them. It was Roger Collins and his brother, and then eventually they did end up selling the company. And then actually, I was at GoDaddy when we were talking to a couple of other companies who were selling at the time. I'm trying to remember the name of the company. It was not named yet, but one of the other ones who owned Afternic at the time before this, and they were there in like 2007, 2011 in that area, and that's when the company was sold to GoDaddy in that area.
So quite a long time.
Yeah.
Sam, what is your Afternic experience?
Yeah, they sell me domains. That's all they're good for. You know, Afternic, GoDaddy are good.
Have you? Well, it is a great place to list domains.
Well, they sell, you know, like they've got the market, they've got the marketplace, and if you're pricing the names right, then if they are the right names, they most likely are going to sell there than any other platform. You know, I've sold loads of domains on Dan.com, but I think the sell-through rate's higher on Afternic. But it all depends on your portfolio. It all depends on your domain names. You know, some people sell more domains on Dan. Some people sell more domains on their own lander. Everyone's different. you know. But
So-
obviously, if you've just got like 10 domains on there, then it's obviously your sell-through rate's not going to be that high, is it?
So the company I was trying to remember was Name Media. Name Media is the one that originally bought Afternic, and Name Media is the one that sold it to GoDaddy.
Did they make a good profit?
I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah,
Probably.
they did, but GoDaddy acquired a really good asset.
Absolutely fantastic, yes. And Domain Explorer is continuing his question and saying it was a .com. I did get the first email to confirm, but haven't received the second email to confirm the fast transfer.
So
Email.
my question to that would be, who's the registrar? And if it's an approved registrar, I would contact the either Afternic or the registrar and figure out what the problem is. Because after the email is requested from whoever it is, it still has to be approved by the registrar for the fast transfer to take place. So maybe that's the second email that you're not getting.
Okay. Sam, do you want to add something? Here was the first part. Can you see it? And here's the second one. And the registrar is Namecheap.
Yeah. So I would contact Afternic and Namecheap. One of them has not sent you the second email. The easy way to check is if the domain's in your Afternic account, then it's probably Namecheap that has to enable it. And you should be able to go into Namecheap and enable sales and fast transfer right from your domain account in Namecheap. I do it from Hexanet, and then it automatically appears, and I don't have to do it on Afternic.
Okay. And Domain Explorer says thanks.
You're
Yes.
I find the domains that are on fast transfer, the money takes longer to go into your account, whereas the ones that are slow transfer, the money gets paid in quicker. That's the experience I've had.
Really?
It's silly, isn't it?
So that's true. I mean, it used to be true, whereas GoDaddy would take weeks to get the money to you. But if you asked for a credit to your account, they would do that very quickly. So I think they've improved that process since in the last little bit.
Yeah, I think it's changed. I sold one recently, a first name and surname.com. I registered it for something like $5 and I sold it for like 4,995. And it sold on fast transfer. It was at Network Solutions, and I was like, I can't even remember registering it. I was like, do I still have any names at Network Solutions? And I obviously did. And it just whipped it out the account and sold. And that was probably I don't do many fast transfers as most of my portfolio is, UK stuff. So is that the default NS for Afternic? What default? What are they talking about?
So what they're talking about is if you use NS 5 and 6, those are the typical sales landers for Afternic, but they're not the default ones.
Okay. So name sellers, yes. So Sam, and how's your January going on?
What January? I'm just doing DIY at the moment. I've just got a paintbrush and a roller in my hand, and I'm being told to do the house up.
To keep painting.
I have to paint and decorate and do everything, and we're going to get lots of things done. And it's a case of, you got to earn more money, but you got to do it. And I said, well, I can't work and do DIY, but no, I've just been doing bits around the house. And
she getting a bit demanding there, Sam?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you know what women are like? They're like, I want this, I want that, and I'm like, well, how about you get a paintbrush and do it yourself? Yeah, man.
Well, I think it's because you told her you made $4,800 on a domain you didn't even know you had, and now you have enough money to paint.
That's it. Yeah, so they're like, right, can we go to IKEA now? I'm doing lots of little things, but mainly I'm mainly spending a lot of time on my websites with the blogs and updating the content. As you know, content is king, and I have to keep updating the content daily on the sites that I'm working on, and especially the affiliate sites. I'm not concentrating on domain sales. The domain sales just come in. We love waking up in the morning and looking at that email and it says, after Nick, you have sold a domain. And you're like, and we have got the funds. And then you know for a fact that is it. You've got the funds and that's a guaranteed sale. But yeah, I have sold a few names recently, but nothing too special. But I think all the little sales add up, and that's what counts.
Sometimes it's hard to get back to sleep after one of those sales emails, depending on how good it is.
You wake up in the middle of the night and you look at your phone and then you see the after Nick email and you're like, oh my god, yeah. You're like, but the problem with when I see that is I'm like, right, what can I buy tomorrow? And I'm not.
Is that the usual thought?
Well, not usual, but the thing is I like my tech gadgets, so I like the latest phones, the latest laptops, the latest everything. But the thing is I use them as part of my day-to-day things that I do. It's not like a case that I don't use them, but I also like cars and I like technology. I like technology in cars. I like clothes. I like eating out. I like drinking. I could go on and on and on. But
cars are a lot more expensive than eating out and paint.
Oh yeah, cars are a lot more expensive, and fuel's expensive, and insurance is expensive. Just don't waste your money on it. Yeah, I advise you just to drive around in a banger if you can. But no, I am still doing, buying domains, but I'm being careful what I register. So instead of going out on a spree of just buying anything, I will think about the names several times before I even register it. But mainly, I'm back into drop catching again. Obviously, I've got my own drop catching software, got my own servers. I left it for a while because I just couldn't be bothered to go through the list every single day. But yeah, I'm drop catching again. So just going for the lower grapefruit and then obviously parking them up and then trying to sell them.
So speaking of drop catching, I picked up 3 good names about 2 hours ago or an hour and a half ago.
Wow. Okay.
Gutterreplacements.com, resumesforjobs.com, and wirelesssmokedetector.com. 3 decent drops. 3 good names, all for under $100.
You got your own software, Adam?
Yes, I do. It's the expired domain search tool, and it filters through a list in like half an hour. You get all the high-end names with as many searches as you want.
Nice.
It's quite fast, and it saves me hours. Like, I'll give you some that are on my list for tomorrow and the next day. Okay. Monitoringapplications.com, resale hosting for you helmets is on set.
Okay.
Software automation, automating services, stand up for cancer, logo redesigns, content for blog, promote videos, housing estimate. This is a good one. Apps tester, appstester.com.
That is a huge business.
I mean, that's a good one. These are all in the drops this week. Summercoats.com, satin pajamas, huge. And then my only type of lingerie, female lingerie that I like, femalelingerie.com. So there's a lot that are dropping. I just think without the tool, people can't find what they're just not sorting through the drops. And I'm not having anybody's giving me any problem trying to find it. I'm just getting them on the first back order on all these names.
And where are you back ordering them?
I'm back ordering at Save at Name Catch, I think. Let me look it up. Name. Is it Name Catch? No. It's Name something. I don't know why I can't. Name Drop?
Name Drop.
Is that what it is? No, I don't even know. Let me look. I don't know why I can't. I'll have to look it up in a second. But save.com gets quite a few, and I'm getting others at other places. Dropcatch, sorry. Dropcatch is the other one. And I'm getting some really good names, like Brakes Replacement, water leak detections, sharing docs, servicing for car, systems audit,
Okay.
thebusinessname.com. I mean, that's good. Gamingniche.com. I mean, I'm getting some really good ones, but tests for mold. Tests for mold.
That's from
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That was
Good,
another one. And then I got refinanced loan, which I thought was a great one.
Oh,
I mean, these are simple names, but nobody's giving me any problems. So I don't know. And I
no
even discuss
competition,
them
and
all
no
the time.
competition neither. Yes.
No, I just don't think people are looking for the right names. I just don't think people remember or they know how to look through drops anymore. The list of 120 or 170,000 a day or whatever it is seems to be too overwhelming, and they're not doing it. And I'll give you, here's the tool. I'll post it in the private chat. That's the tool I use, and I never fail. And everybody who's bought it tells me it's friggin' amazing. It's the only tool I use. I designed it for me. It finds geo names, services names, acronym names, anything and everything with search traffic.
So a while ago you were selling it on one license per country or something, but now it is available for everybody, is it?
Yeah, it's available for everybody. I've sold,
Very good.
I think, 8 to 10 copies. It's 500 US a piece. But I'm telling you, it's like you save so much money. It's not funny, and it's a great tool. There's a video on there as well, but I keep adding new features to it. So it is the best investment you're going to make if you're in the domain industry and you're looking at drops.
Bang.
Anyway.
Very good. Sam, are you watching it right now? Yes.
Pardon?
Are you watching it right now? It seems.
I'm just having a look. Yeah.
Of course you are.
It's easy.
We can even see that you are even shaking out of excitement.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, there's another one on here,
Yes.
by the way, that's dropping this week. Landscape Center. I mean, that's a great name.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, there's thousands of them called Landscape Center, but Apps Tester is another one to pay attention for. Content for blog. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. Review employers. It's like a Glassdoor site. I mean, review employers. And like I said, for you, Helmut's resale hosting or reseller hosting is a good one.
Yes.
And if you take a look at the traffic on these things, you will find that the traffic, even on resale hosting, is huge.
So that's resale hosting. I'll put an order on that one. Thank you. Uldis is asking. So, Webmaster, hello guys. I have a question for both guests. Do you flip websites or just sell pure or just domain names?
I'll let Sam go first.
Sam?
Yeah, I haven't flipped the websites yet, but that's the whole object of the names I'm working on at the moment. So obviously I'm working on some names that are premium names, and the whole object is to eventually flip the site to a company or organization that will take it to the next level. So I'm building up the traffic, and then once the traffic's built up to a certain level, then I'll affiliate with a couple of people, and then I'll sell the whole thing on. That's the whole object and what I'm doing with some of my best names. But I'm not too sure what Adam does.
Yeah, so for me, for all of the big sales I've had, they don't care what's on the website. It's just for my benefit to make it look prettier. But when a company buys a big or a high-end domain name, they don't care if there's a website. They already have plans for it. They're going to take it down, throw it in the garbage, and just take your domain name and use it to clean up their brand. Now, if I'm selling like a niche website or something small like that, I could sell it as a website, but it's really not much of an effort. Most of the stuff is a domain only. I don't know if I guess I've bought sites before and I've kept the site on it, but not too often when I buy an already used domain that I want.
Well, you have short memory, Adam. That surprises me.
What are you talking about? DN Forum?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was a business. That was. I had a feeling you're going to catch me on something. That was a business, so that's a little bit different. But generally, unless
huge.
I've bought a lot of domains though, just because I like the domain name or I had a better idea for it. But yeah, I have bought businesses before just to help in the building process of another brand. Like it would make sense if you bought a hosting company because your business is hosting and you get a whole lot more customers. At the time, my business was learning about domains, so I bought DN Forum. But Yeah, these days I just sell mostly domains, and if I put a site up, it's because I want to keep it and because I want to make affiliate or residual business income from it because I'm starting a business. I'm probably not going to sell it unless I get a really good offer on a site that's already a business.
Sam, and you said that you've done something and you are doing actually something of that niche as well. Have you sold any for profit? Any
What
websites?
sold sites on?
Yes.
Yeah, I've in the past I have I created I used to buy well actually catch.org.uk's and my object was to outrank a competitor. So like say the Go UK competitor. This is
Okay.
going back a long time ago when org.uk's ranked really well in Google and Google wasn't so harsh on you. And a lot of the time I used to outrank some of these co-UKs. Then I used to contact the co-UK owner. I said, look, I'm outranking you. Do you want to buy this domain? And they're like, well, you know, we'll buy it because you're actually outranking us and you're selling the same products. Yeah. But, and they used to, I used to get like 4 or 5K out of org.uk's, but they just don't rank anymore. So yeah, I've sold a couple of sites and I've sold a couple of sites that had websites on there. But the whole object now is what I'm doing in the middle of is building up these sites that have got lots of content. And obviously a lot of traffic's coming to them, as we know. When you've got content on Google, you get traffic.
Absolutely.
So rather than sell the domain, I'm going to sell it as a website, but I'm not planning on just flipping it. I'm planning on selling it at the appropriate time. I'm going to build up the revenue. If the revenue comes in and it's good, I'm not going to sell it unless someone comes out and goes, I'm going to give you a lot of money. I've learned that just selling something quickly, you just get the money and it's gone. Well, I want to just keep revenue flowing, if you get me.
That reminds me to be wary of when people say it makes $100,000 a year and they want to sell it on Flip. It makes $100K a year and they're selling it for $25,000.
Yeah.
So always be wary about stuff like that because there's tons of those all over the place.
I have a question about possibly fake reported domain name sales. How often does that happen? As I've noticed that recently, not recently, yes, on DN Journal, and it says, so January sales, there was kindred.xyz. Well, Kindred is a huge corporation. They own so many gambling brands, and I would be surprised that anybody could sell them that domain name. There's kindred.xyz for 27,888.
So the only thing I'm going to say is it wouldn't surprise me to see a lot of, for years, since the beginning, people have been faking traffic on domains. All you can do is yourself have them point it to a reputable parking company and see what the traffic is and measure it yourself and make your own decisions. Buying a domain name and believing somebody else's stats is a buy at your own risk if you're buying it specifically for traffic. And I've never bought a domain name that I was interested in just for traffic. It was because I had an idea of what to do with it. But I would say the XYZ in general, to me, is not that credible for traffic, even though some people say they sell a lot of them, and maybe they do.
And with all the respect to DN Journal, absolutely, yes. Mm-hmm. Sam,
of course.
Sam, what do you think? Is that a real deal or not? So kindred.xyz. I can tell you that in London there is at least 10-floor building without any, maybe two signs, Kindred on it.
What are you talking about? A sale that didn't happen.
So a domain name was sold. It is reported at dnjournal.com, and I'm questioning: is it a real sale or maybe not?
Well, it would have to be real because they would have had to send in evidence of the sale.
Yeah, but
you don't get on there, do you? Without that,
Sam, you and I could do a Adam whatever .xy whatever, and you could sell it to me, and I could do it and give you the money back on the side, and it's still advertising for
is
whatever
that what
it is.
all these XYZ sales are coming
I don't
out?
know. I don't know. I can't say for sure. I can tell you, but there's been a lot of sales via crypto and via sales between domainers in the past.
I suppose
in the
if
last
you think
20
about
years,
it, you could just make up a.
There's lots of companies that you can listen. There's lots of people even say they make sales, and if you check the who is 4 to 6 months later, it's pretty much the same.
They're still there. I see that a lot. Yeah, I see that where they say they sold it. You go and check the page, and it's still at Dan.
Yeah.
You know?
So I don't know if
here you go. Here is it. And once again, with a huge respect to DN Journal, it doesn't. So these are the. So at DN Journal, fantastic resource, and fantastic interviews.
So it's the same person selling all of these XYZs.
But then there is bolt.xyz. If we check it, copy, we would open it on the new page, and bang.
Yeah, but it says it's sold. It says it's gone though, so it's Dan, but it's saying it's sold.
Well, and then seller is svetha.xyz, and it redirects to dan.com as well. Then we would go down.
But none of these, all of these could still be an issue, not just the XYZs. It could be anything. We don't know if something actually sold for publicity and for press, or if something really sold.
Exactly, and that there is campground.
Well, it looks like whoever Swathe is having a really great month or week.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that a bit?
To be honest, like if I spent 80 grand on a name, I'd get a page up pretty damn quick.
Have you ever gone to an XYZ in your browser? Any of you? Because I know I haven't.
I can't remember the last time.
I haven't ever gone to an XYZ ever, apart from like when I registered one.
But here we are giving it more publicity.
Yeah.
Why not?
So I can't say what's true and what isn't. There's no way to know any sale is true.
Yeah, we don't know. I've heard so many people questioning XYZ. Why is there so many selling? Oh, should we all just buy XYZ now instead of .com? And this is on Clubhouse.
Well, how do you create a buying frenzy? You announce that some are selling, and everyone, domainers especially, think that they're going to, I'm going to get the next. Part of it is Save right now. SAV.com is selling XYZs for 50 cents. So you can go register, I don't know, thousands of them for $1,000 and hope somebody comes in and buys one. But probably not too likely for us.
No, that's the thing. Right. When XYZ first launched, didn't someone buy loads for they got loads, didn't they?
I think they were free. $1 a piece. No?
1 cent, wasn't it, or something?
No, they came for free when you had a domain. You bought a com from Network Solutions.
Okay.
They gave you an XYZ with it for free.
Jeez.
Or for my Americans, XYZ, XYZ.
Oh, .link was given for $1. Yes.
Yeah. And .be was given free when they first came out.
Okay, that market.
That ages me, but they were given out for free, and everyone thought, what do I want this for free for? They didn't know it was going to be a CCTLD that actually have value.
So that's Belgium, of course. And Z.org got sold for 257,000 this month.
Yeah. But as an outside person, there's no way for us to know, not XYZ, just any sale if it went through, or it's just a publicity move. Anything. There's no way to tell.
You don't know, yeah.
Because like I said, could be me selling it to Sam. Of course it's a sale. Sam's happy and I'm happy. Done.
Yeah, just send them in an invoice and that's it. Bang.
Yeah, and I'll send it back in crypto and we're good. Publicity.
I remember Anuj was saying Anuj bought Name Bio, yes? Sam.
Yeah. So he's now the owner, but he's obviously got partners, the other guys.
And he was saying on Clubhouse that they are really proud that they try to verify every sale, or they will not publish it.
Yeah, they analyze every single sale.
Yes.
So they look at every single thing that comes in, but then again,
can you?
The only thing they can verify is the marketplace sales. They can't verify any of the sales that we do and don't tell them about.
Yeah.
So
that's it, because what the thing is, I put a couple of sales on there, but then I thought to myself, I don't want to keep publicizing every single one of my sales, you know.
Yeah, I have no interest in publicizing sales, and it's not because it's like, oh, I want to pound my chest and say I sold something. It's just because it doesn't really matter. I'm happy just
Yeah.
making the sale.
Mm.
So,
Well, and then NameBio has actually reported XYZ that has been sold, and it is not a sale for 50 or 70,000 anymore. It is a learning.xyz for $7,550.
okay, so
Mm.
they confirmed that one.
Okay, so, but that amount is much lower, of course.
Hmm.
Yes.
And what were the other ones? All private sales, I guess.
No, the other ones were on the DN Journal.
Yeah, but they're
the
still
ones.
private from the seller to whoever. They didn't go through a transaction or a
Probably
marketplace.
yes.
What's that old saying? I have some swampland for you in Florida, Sam, we can sell.
Yeah.
Probably it's different where you guys are from. It's I have something up in Iceland or Greenland for you or something.
Oh, we still have some Icelandic names. I recently renewed all 4 or 5 of them, just for the collective fun. Are you still renewing your IS?
I am, yes. I am.
Any expectancies?
No, just wait and see what happens.
Let us be honest.
I think by about 10 years from now, I'm going to be sleeping on the beach somewhere like Sam, and all of a sudden I'm going to get an email and say, oh, this sold, and I'll go, I remember Helmets and I had this long ago, but I forgot about it. My kids may get something out of it eventually.
Some Icelandic names, yes.
Yep.
Well, they've got what the population was, 60,000, something like that.
Yeah.
So I stumbled on a website the other day, submit.london. It looks like someone hasn't finished it.
Well, it looks like somebody's working on it.
So have you organised it, yeah? And Adam's coming down, and we're all gonna have a these up.
So I can actually show it. Yes, of course.
What? It's
Why not?
summit.london?
Oh
Yeah.
yes. So the website looks like this. It is again.
I clicked on get tickets. It didn't
It
work.
looks nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
looks
It is
nice.
not optimized for mobile, but so I have confirmed only the dates were confirmed. I think this morning only. So 22nd to 24th of August. Adam, as we had a chat, yes.
Yeah.
Yumsa is one of the top London restaurants. It is probably number 1 Thai restaurant in London and among top 10 Asian restaurants in London. Just on the other side of Thames, and we will have the place. I have agreed for a price and with the owner who is a friend of mine, and the place will be ours for 3 days. So 3-day event.
That's
Of
pretty
course.
cool.
It is cool. There will be. I will post the pictures later on and the plan and everything. And there is a place where we can go, where everybody can go outside. There will be places for 10 stands, 9 regular stands, and 1 will be a larger one. And all will be soft seats. And I expect to have 1,500 participants. At the same time, in the premises and outside, there can be like maybe 200 people, 250. We'll see.
Turning into a good idea.
10 exhibitors, at least 50 plus countries. I will publish more and more. Get tickets are not working yet. There will be 2 presenting sponsors, and yeah, stuff like that. And I'm doing the website as it comes.
I hope you got a good hosting company for it.
Well, HostMaria
There you go.
does that. Thank you. Yes, and also I have received a confirmation that there will be support from the Business Development Center or the Mayor's Office as well regarding this event.
Nice.
So they will help us to publicize this event. So that's good. Please mark in your diaries, and you can go and sign up to the newsletter to get notified when the tickets get ready. I plan to do the tickets in a way that if a person has less than $100, the entry will be free. If a person wants to get a free entry, he can say, I own less than $100. That's fine. Even if Sam or Adam comes in and says, "Yeah, I'm just curious,"
So
you will get. I will not check anybody. But on the badge, it will be said, "Curious" or something like that, and it will be definitely be visible that a person came in with with a free ticket, and that's absolutely fine.
yeah, I knew a guy, and this is a good story that relates to this.
Yes.
He was back in the not too long ago when things were hard and expensive and people didn't have a lot of money. He was a chiropractor, and I go to his son now. But the father used to say, he'd have a little pail out in front, and he'd say, "There's just put in what you can afford to pay to come in," and he ended up making more money in that pail than if he charged them all a standard price. And it was really touching, and he did a great job, and people
Yes.
contributed what they could, and he made a good living. So not a bad idea.
I plan to do the normal entry ticket for domainers would be $150, and then
Yeah,
you would
that's
say
cheap.
that you starting. So the first the early bird tickets, then 250, and then maybe 400 for the last ones. But we haven't got much time, and I expect that the most people who would come in would come in with free tickets. And the main idea is that everybody networks. There are 10 presenters who will get their stands, the first ones. That's it, and we'll do that annually.
It's a good idea.
A 3-day event. I just had a thought. 2 days are not enough, aren't they? Especially Adam, if you are flying from Canada, 3 days. 3 days is good. For the first time, somebody comes in, sets up the stand slowly.
Yeah,
You
for
come
the
in on
exhibitors,
Monday. Yes.
for exhibitors, 3 days are good. For speakers, 2 is good, or 3, depends on how much they're speaking. And for people that are flying in, like if it's 3 days, I'll come in for a week, spend some time with my wife, and see the
Yes.
city, and then I'll be ready for the conference. But I think I think it'll be great.
It should be good. Sam, you are coming, yes?
Honestly, I'd be more excited to meet your family than to go to the event. You have a beautiful family.
I can guarantee that my family is awesome, but the event will be even better.
Excellent.
It's going to be unlimited food and unlimited drinks.
There will be sponsorships for that, and I already
if
have
anyone wants to
agreed
sponsor
also.
us, get in touch.
The sponsorships will be put for the food and for the drinks, and I have agreed really good prices for the sponsors as well. That's
Okay.
Sponsors do not fork out.
See, Sam can have my drinks because I don't drink, so he'll be happy.
Yeah. I'm a light drinker anyway. I only have one.
So there should be. I think if there will be no sponsors for the drinks or food, then HostMaria probably will do that.
Cool. Sounds
well,
good.
Everyone can pay for
Make
their own
it
drinks if they want. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. I do not know what to expect there.
Come on, domainers have got loads of money.
And
you don't have to pay for a ticket, but you have to donate a 3-letter or 2-letter.com.
Yeah, that's
it. Have you seen actually on Sido? Where is Bill? So Bill recently sent me a link, and on Sido they have auction that will end soon, and lots of LL.com of LL names.
Right now, I haven't looked at it. I'll have to look.
Yes. Bill, can you share the link once again, please? There are quite a lot of them, and there
Pretty
are some
sure
Belgian
Bill
names.
bought an ST name last time. Pretty sure Bill bought a .st the last time.
Yes.
They had an auction, but yeah, we can go look at them.
Sam, have you got still the link?
Have I got what?
Have you still got the link?
No, I haven't.
No. Maybe I'll be the first one to find.
You know what's been hard to find is 2letter.io names. I've been looking for some of those.
Okay.
What I can find that's really good, and this is one of the things I'm doing in my masterclass next week, is I'm able to find all other comms that companies have extension or other extensions in that want to buy the comm but don't think it's available. So there's like 5 or 6 that I've got now where I know the company will pay over 10 grand, and I'm trying to negotiate with the sellers to get them for like under $500 or $1,000. I found tricks to find those. Even one book name that's coming out, and they want the name of the book, but it's taken.
Okay, and here is the link. Before Bill, I think before Bill, and off it goes. I will put the link on the private chat as well.
I see
The
it.
link, and the link should be clickable on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. I can put it on the screen.
So that's something to save later.
And there are
Nice.
there are quite a lot of names.
Some of these are cheap too. Like
Yes.
I'm not going to say which one, but I found one already that I find very cheap. I'll put it in the private chat.
Okay. Here we go. sy.com. Okay. TZ.
I think that one's cheap.
an.net. Yes.
The one I put in the private chat, I think, is a good price.
Oh yes.
This is no good. I'm going to be shopping after this.
And DEs as well.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. So,
And
and
you
this,
can't get better
yes.
than those.
These are awesome. Yes. So this one is the domain is a top domain OG. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I definitely see what I'm going to buy after this show,
my
one or
God.
two after this show.
Isn't it? Some list.
It's good.
Some list. Really amazing.
There's
And
those
there- and-
BEs that you could have got for free before.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
Yes. The Belgium names.
Yeah.
So SSE Sweden.
Yeah, that's a good one too, obviously. Look at the prices. Holy crap.
Okay.
Even New Zealand, well, there's a good one there for that.
Okay, for those who are watching, please be careful with IEs. Even though CN is awesome name, you need to have a business or address. Basically, you need a person from Ireland to register these Irish domains at. So AT is Austria. Yes.
See, some of them have country restrictions, and
Yes.
I find that annoying for an investor, but good for people that live there, since I'm in one of those countries.
And those prices are.
Oh,
yes.
and TO, by the way, a lot of
Arab
people in
Emirates?
Toronto use the .to. I see fx.to.
FX. Okay, av.biz, PC House. The names are fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good one up there, brandable. Mr. Fitness, I think.
Maybe Mr. Fitness is fantastic. Yes.
That's brandable.
Absolutely amazing name.
That's not bad. Certainly not me, but it could be one of you two guys if you're in good shape. I pull a muscle just walking to the fridge.
Okay, and here you go for the domainer.
Yeah,
DN
that's nice.
Life. DN Life. Domain name Life.
Yeah. There's some good ones. There's some dumb ones, but some really good ones.
Yes, really interesting. So, of course, so whoever is interested and say thanks to Bill. Thank you, Bill, for letting us know.
AV.ai is good too, like Bill said. Anything with IO or artificial intelligence AI is going to be good. It's going to have good resale value. You just may have to wait till I don't know, till I'm gone and a couple others are gone, but it could be good.
So, time to do some shopping?
Soon. I wasn't going to. I have another meeting in 10 minutes, but now it looks like I might have to do some shopping while I'm on the meeting. I've
Still
done
2
that
days.
before.
Still 2 days. Have to make the list. Sam, what about you? Have you noticed something you want?
No. I'm not buying anything.
Such control, Sam.
Yeah.
Just got you by the paint roller.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I'm buying paintbrushes and paint at the moment.
It's okay. It's funny because I'm not handy at all. Another quick story. My wife told me to take out this roast from the fridge and put it in the oven. She says put it in at 400 degrees for 20 minutes, then change it to 280. So I took it out of the fridge and I left the saran wrap on and I put it in the oven. And she gets home and she says, "What's the matter with you? Did I have to say take the saran wrap off?" And then we're eating it and it's like melted saran wrap on it. So I had to do it again today. And this time I took the saran wrap off.
Oh, God.
I won't be on MasterChef.
My case exactly the same. When my wife is leaving, I sometimes post stuff we've done with home and garden, and everybody can laugh. Yes,
Well, it's that
absolutely useless.
old joke when the wife phones home and tells the husband to put the spaghetti on the stove, and he just takes the spaghetti and he puts it on the stove and just leaves it there.
And hey, honey, nothing happens.
Yeah, I did. I put it on the stove for how long? 2 hours, like you said, 30 minutes or whatever. Anyway, that's life. Can't be good at everything.
Of course, except the mains.
Yeah, that's just one thing though. But and in my house, my wife's a handy one for some stuff. She does the painting. She loves to paint when she's off in the summer.
So yes, so okay. Here we go. So very nice 50 minutes. I agree today with Sam that we wouldn't go too long. Yes, Sam?
Yep.
Maybe there is something that you would, both of you would want to promote or offer time to promote your stuff. Yes.
All right, so I'll do two quick things. One is if anybody wants to buy the expired domain search tool from that site now, I'll make it $2.99 from this video only, and I'll give you a coupon code. The coupon code is going to be, I'll make it SAM. That'll be the coupon code. It'll be SAM, S-A-M. I'll set it up after the call. And then I'm doing a master class, which goes over everything from domains to affiliates to everything you could possibly imagine. February the 5th and 12th, it's 2 days, from domains, parking, sales, scripts, emails you send out, website, SEO, digital, everything and everything. $1,500, and it will be the best $1,500 you ever spent. It'll save you thousands.
So once again, so the software that analyzes the drops is that the price goes to $2.99 from $5.99 to $2.99.
Only today. I'm going to create a special link right now for your users, and I'll post it here in 1 second. Only today.
Only today.
Merry Christmas.
Fantastic. Okay.
And the best thing is it's $2.99 in Canadian, so that's even better.
Bang.
So I'm posting it in the chat, in the private chat. There it is, $2.99 Canadian, not even US.
Canadian. Awesome. And yes, and there'll be one more question after that. And what about you, Sam?
Obviously, yeah, I'm going to be running a domain course, but I'm still doing it. So I'm still in the background of trying to sort it out. So it's not 100%, but it's if you're interested in it, you can sign up on domaincourse.co.uk. But the price might change because I'm not too sure if I'm going to do it at that price.
Okay, so on the screen there is a link to the software. Yes, Adam.
Yeah.
For $2.99.
That's it.
And then domaincourse.co.uk is the place where you can buy a domain course.
Yep.
Yeah, for CCTLDs, yeah.
For my course, just message me and I'll send you the information.
Bang. Here you go. And here's a question. Domain Explorer Helmets, can you answer my previous message from Adam?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, the previous message. This was this one. Okay, I can't see your question actually. You would need to ask it one more time. Or
I see it at the bottom now. He just
here you go. Yes. Okay.
Last year on the show, 2 people bought eMentions and clubnude.com, and you quoted eMentions was high 6 figures. Is that correct? So I do believe eMentions is a really good domain name. I've been talking to the person who owns it. I think it could be a 6-figure domain name. I'll stick to that, but I think it has a lot to do with mentions, and E is electronic mentions. So I think it's going to be good. It's not something that can be sold for 6 figures today, but it's one of those names that somebody will come and look for as we get going with mentions and eMentions. Mentions are everywhere. It's a huge name. I don't remember Club Nude though, but I'd like to visit it. Maybe when we're in London, Sam. But eMentions is a really great name. eMentions is a really great name.
Sam, what do you think of ementions.com and Club Nude?
Yeah, it's all right, but Adam knows more about the .coms than I do. I'm not really. Obviously, it's one for a future evaluation, but at the moment, obviously, I wouldn't value it high. But in the future, it's like anything, you know.
The only thing I like it for is because it's social. Social mentions are big.
Yeah.
Eventually, eMentions could be big, but he bought it from a drop. Just hold on to it and keep it and sit on it. I know the person who has it.
Sorry for interrupting. So I buy quite a lot of SaaS products, so software as a service, and this one actually does sound like one. You can
To me, it does too.
So this is a business on this domain name. A person can put up a software that makes that people would pay membership fees to get notified of. For example, there are quite a lot of SEO tools that always try to find the best way whenever your brand name is mentioned. Google is also one of them. You can sign up for updates whenever your brand name appears on the.
All you have to do is look at.
Yes.
You just have to look at mention.com and a few other them. People will sign up and pay. The person that owns it now, I know
Absolutely.
it is. They don't have time to build a business on it. They want a quick flip. They're not going to get it. But if you build a thing up there, it'll be like Google Alerts for businesses, and it could be a big brand. And positive and negative.
And one of the places where you could ask, is this a good domain for a good business? You could go to Indie Hackers. That would be one of the places where there are lots and lots of developers exactly for products like these. So Indie Hackers, go Google it up, register there. Absolutely fantastic community that was bought, not that recently, but a short while ago by Stripe. Fantastic place.
There's even a site called Social Mention, and it's exactly that. Again, if you have time to build a business on this thing, it's going to be a six-figure name. If you're just going to hold it as a domain name and do nothing, it's about as valuable as your other names.
About Club Nudes?
I don't know anything about that.
We're not allowed to say anything about that. Our wives are watching times by times.
All the good clubs around here are closed. So they closed down all the good ones around here otherwise.
By our wives. They are closed by our wives.
Reminds me of another good story. I don't have time to. Well, I better tell you quick. One time I was going to a movie with a bunch of friends, and she was like, "Don't see this movie." So I ended up going. Of course, they wanted to go see the movie, so I went to see the movie. So I was the only husband in the world that had to lie and say we went to a strip club instead of seeing the movie. I had to lie the other way around, and then eventually I told her the truth. So, but it's funny.
Okay,
that's a true story.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you much. And then maybe see you next Monday.
Next Monday. I can do this time if it works for everybody, or I can move stuff around. We'll see. We'll figure it out.
We'll see how it goes. Yes.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Yes, I will be in London, but I will try to get an hour of quiet place somewhere. This time seems to be good.
You're always going up to London now, aren't you?
Because of the summit.
You've got to go and network.
You're organising.
And I'm
organising. They're basically removing everything, aren't they? So you don't have to wear masks or anything now in London.
You don't have to, yeah.
Right, honestly, you
don't have to wear pants either. You can go in boxer shorts.
Yeah, you don't have to wear. You don't have to wear anything, you know.
No, you have to wear boxer shorts, but you don't need pants.
Yeah. But still, the mask culture is there, and people will wear masks. And I will go into the shops, and I will wear masks. Absolutely.
No, but I'm just saying, like,
sometimes I wear masks just for fun.
Yeah.
So I would go outside on the street. So I would go. Yep.
The rule is basically you can do what you want.
That's how you clear out a restaurant if you want to get ahead of the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, pretty soon I'm going to have Band-Aids. You get Band-Aids all down your arm for all the shots you're going to get.
Yeah. One shot for every week.
Exactly.
That's That's fine.
All right.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. And of course, Adam and Sam, thank you for joining.
That's right.
And see you next week. And
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And for the viewers, if you have your questions, please don't be afraid to ask them. Put them on the screen. You are also most welcome to do little promotion of the services, goods you offer. If you have some domain names for sale, don't be afraid to ask, hey, what is this domain name worth? I'm selling it for this and this. Is this a good price? Maybe somebody sees it, maybe somebody knows, or maybe somebody can get you a buyer.
Yeah, if you want a private domain valuation, Adam charges 1,500. If you want a private valuation from me, I charge 1,000, 500 cheaper.
But that was the first one was in Canadian, and the second one was in
yours
pounds. And then
his comes with a free mask.
Yes.
And then use the coupon HostMaria. Come on Mondays, and you'll get those valuations free of charge. And of course, don't remember and please do not forget us to say thanks. Thanks for our awesome guests. Thank you very much, and have the most productive and awesome and profitable week ever. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.